Hi everyone, welcome to another tutorial. This is for ordering a test for someone in the LabPass system if you guys are doing individual testing either for staff or students. As you can see, I just verified last name and date of birth. The profile is where you're going to go in and find everyone's information. This is the tricky part. Every single different account has to have its own email address. So families with multiple children have to have a different email address for each child. If someone forgets their password or they get locked out, down at the bottom of this page is where you're going to be able to send them a reset password link. And in case someone has made multiple accounts, which will happen fairly often, ask them which account they want to keep active, which email, and then just deactivate the users that you don't need so you're not having multiple accounts and just confusing yourself for the most part. These are all my previous tests under order history. You can go back and check the results and dates of each one. And now I'm going to show you how to do a new order. Under this tab, you'll see a couple more old tests. Scroll down to the bottom, click the arrow, and this is where you have them fill out their health history. This is why we have people order their tests ahead of time, because if we were filling this out every single time for each person, it's just too time consuming and it really slows the process down. So we remind staff to fill this out the day before, because it does ask if they have current symptoms. So if they're filling it out the morning of or the day before, we know that this is an accurate representation. And as you can see, it doesn't take a super long time, but it's long enough that it's about a half a minute that you don't want to waste when you have a line of people signed up for testing. At the end, you're going to submit. Now you have to put in your order authorization. That just says Watertown Middle School, so we know where the samples are collected. And now this is when you're going to be prompted to print a label. As of the moment, I don't have my system set up to my label maker, so as you can see, it'll start counting the retries. If, however, your label maker is plugged in and you are seeing retries, it just means you need to restart your computer. That is what we have found is the best way to troubleshoot it. Turn your computer all the way off, turn it back on, the retries will stop going away and it'll print. Now, as you can see at the top in my order history, I now have a new order. And you know that it's a new order that hasn't been fulfilled because there's this little exclamation point right here. And that means it's new. This is the one you're going to want to use. All the rest of them have already been filled. After your label has been printed, you're going to want to place it down the side of your test tube, making sure there's no creases, no wrinkles, no smudges, that it's as straight as you can make it because it's a barcode, and if it gets to the lab and the scanner can't read it, it could compromise the test, and the test results will come back inaccurate, and your staff member will have to come back and repeat the test on a later date. Now just going into results quickly, everything's in a drop down. It's uploaded as a PDF, and right at the top is where you'll be able to see negative. If it is positive, the positive will be in red lettering. And you'll also get an alert email from the system, from the lab, stating that you have a result that needs immediate attention, and it'll show you who your positive result is. Here is a little example of what our setup looks like. We're actually stationed in Watertown Middle School. We're in the cafeteria, and we just luckily have these windows that open up to the horseshoe driveway in front of the school. Staff walks up at their allotted time. We handle everything except for the swab, so the only thing that they are touching with their hands is the swab, and it goes directly into the tube. They're not handling the tube, they're not handling the cap. They blow their nose, they hand sanitize, they swab. We do the rest, we print the label, and then we store it. Samples get delivered to the lab every day at around 2 o'clock, and they're processed usually overnight. Sometimes it takes a couple of days. But we found that our setup has been completely efficient.